My throat hurts. No pause. Read on Wiki starts right now.
Therapy.
I'm not reading.
It's
What's up, Wikimaniacs, and welcome to another Monday Reddit Readings episode. I'm your host today, the Punny Pinoy John, joined with me as usual, my favorite boys, Josh and Sean. What's up, fellas?
What's going on?
Hello.
Still a little raspy. Everything hurts. I'm gonna get.
Sexy.
Oh, thank you. I'm gonna try to get through this episode, Wikimaniacs. If I take frequent breaks, apologies to you and apologies to Josh ahead of time.
Now yell at him in the comments.
I can't yell. No, don't yell at me. I'm sensitive.
Yeah. Do it.
Just kidding. Yell all you want. I don't give a You don't think I care about that? I want the engagement, you but before we get started today, Wikimaniacs, please hit that like and subscribe button for your boys. And as usual, if you enjoy what we do, consider being a patron or YouTube member so you can get bonus stories, ad-free episodes, early access, extra live streams, and many more. And before we get started, fellas, anything you'd like to add?
You can subscribe to our Patreon.
Yes.
Patreon.com/Cultivate Podcast Network. You get a bonus story today, 2 on Friday,
Yeah.
and then bonus content throughout the week. If you sign up for a $10 tier, you get the Brownies episodes, which is like the regular episodes, but less white. And I can say that.
What cat is that, Sean?
Cara.
Wait, where is she? Oh, she's on your lap.
I see the ears.
I fully lifted her up for like 2 seconds.
I'm looking at merch messages to try and
I
find
didn't
something.
notice. I was looking at another screen. Could you do it again? Could you do it again? Come on. Oh, well, I mean, at least I'll see it again later on.
Well, she hopped out of my lap, so
Okay,
she's
well,
gone.
that's
I
too
started
late.
talking too much.
All right.
Just shut up and pet me.
All right. But also, we have new merch out right now, right on wikishop.com. In a video game merch designed by The GOAT, Midscore. And of course, half of the profits will be donated to a good cause. And I've been slacking. I will put that poll on the Patreon so you guys can decide which charity it goes to at the end of the month.
Hell yeah.
All right. First story of the day is cross-posted by Do Bandicoot 7512.
Goat.
Title is I got jumped by my coworker for getting her fired.
Oh, God.
Damn.
That coworker sounds unhinged.
They probably should have been fired if they're willing to jump you.
Yeah, it sounds like a good thing.
All right, story goes as this. I've had the day from hell. I work in a toddler room in a day nursery, and we've had a transfer from the one of the other rooms because she didn't get along with anyone there. Ever since she started in my own room 2 months ago, it's been awful. She curses in front of the kids, plays inappropriate music, our manager allows clean music, so we usually have the radio on, and mocks me when I ask her to switch it off. She always refuses to do the things I asked of her, and last week, I did all the nappies and cleaned after every meal as she refused. When she does do things, she takes forever. Her record is taking 45 minutes to change 3 nappies.
It's like a diaper, right?
What's a nap?
That sounds like a diaper.
Yeah.
Context-wise, yeah. She's always late or calling off sick, and her toxic ex has shown up outside of work before.
Oof.
I've had so many problems with her and her inability to do her damn job. At work, we have several staff rooms, but only one ever gets used. My manager was looking for something last week and smelled weed from one of the rooms that isn't used. The only bag in there was coworkers, so she was asked to empty it. There was nothing there, but I was asked to keep an eye on her. My manager told me today that one of my other coworkers smelled weed when she came off her break and to watch out for any signs. She was most definitely high. Her eyes were glazed over and she barely responded when I spoke to her.
Jesus.
Putting a lot of kids in danger.
Yeah, I'm cool if you're at like some number crunching job and you're high. I don't give a shit. But if
Actively taking care of children, I think, is a
Yeah.
tough one to
Yeah.
justify.
you can wait until after work, you know?
Yeah. At one point, I left the room to grab spare clothes from the pegs literally right outside the room. I come back and she's gone out the other exit, leaving 10 2-year-olds by themselves completely.
Oh man,
Bro.
they're like together. They're like a 20-year-old though. You see,
Combine to fuse them all at one.
it's
Imagine
like Transformers when they all, or Power Rangers when they all come
Josh
together.
hates kids.
I had to report her, and my manager checked her bag. She had bags of weed in there and was fired on the spot.
Holy shit!
Bags, plural, is wild.
Bro, she's using them kids to fucking distribute.
Oh my god!
Before she was escorted out, she came to my room and told me that I needed to watch out. I didn't think much of it until the end of the day. When my shift was over and I left the building, she appeared out of a car with her ex and started yelling at me, eventually shoving me to the ground to kick me.
What the fuck?
A parent split up the fight and called my manager, but I have a damn black eye and bruising. It hurts like crazy. My manager has assured me that she'll be pressing charges and that she's on my side completely. But it's just been the day from hell. I don't understand why she was so angry at me when it was her that smoked weed and came back to watch children. My manager gave me tomorrow off to recover, and I'm so glad. I don't get paid enough for this. Also,
Just
one
one
day
day?
is crazy,
What the
dude.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's just, I think the black guy's going to be there for a while.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, I know you got the shit kicked out of you because you did what we asked you to do.
Take 8 hours off.
Yeah. Here's a cool 8 hours. We expect you back the day after, though.
I
the
bet you
fuck?
I have a feeling they're calling her, hey, we're a little short staffed. I know you just got beat
Probably.
up, but can you come in? I need you.
You're the best at changing nappies.
So
It's-
good.
It reminds me of that one video of that one woman. I don't know if it's a parody when she's like, you are now my best employee.
Oh, yeah.
It isn't. I think it is.
Yeah, it's a skit.
Parody. Yeah. That's insane. I think I'd be like also pressing civil charges, like to try and get money.
Yeah, I'd be trying to get that money.
At least lost wages, right?
Oh, for sure. And then you better believe I'd be taking as much time as I feel I need off, because that's fucking scary as shit.
Assault.
And like, I would be concerned that they would be waiting for me there again sometime. Just like, you don't know what these people are capable of doing. I wouldn't feel safe.
Yeah, I think it's crazy that the boss wasn't like, yeah, I guess we need to get security. The only solution was like, wow, that was crazy. Take a day.
Mhm.
Like, it should be like, take a day. When you come back, we will have like cops, or we'll have some kind of security detail,
Especially with kids around.
or like cameras. It's wild that this place didn't have cameras in the first place to see her sneaking away to smoke. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like you definitely should be getting paid somehow from this.
Yeah. And I definitely am on the same boat with you guys about reporting this and escalating it more, because I want them to get charged so that way they can't find employment that has to do with like taking care of people. If they have like an assault charge on their background, it just, hinders them from having to interact with this type of environment, especially children. Like you can get them with possession in front of kids, fucking depending on how much, like, first of all, like I think like weed charges are like stupid as fuck, but in certain situations like this,
Yeah. I
It's
think,
dumb.
like depends on where it is. Like having fucking
bags.
a 24 pack of beer at the nursery, I think is also a bad.
Yeah.
So it's just, bags plural
It's
is
crazy.
wild.
Well,
Yeah,
Yeah.
just being
crazy.
any level of intoxicated while watching
Kids.
10
Children.
Yeah.
children
You
is
left 10 2-year-olds to their own
crazy.
devices.
Or her, like, Josh is just combine all of them. Just one 20-year-old.
it's one 20-year-old who is
I don't
capable
think
of
that's
taking
how it
it.
works.
The kids take care of themselves, Sean. I don't
They
think you
can
understand.
change their own damn nappies, Sean.
Like me versus a 20-year-old in a fight goes very different versus me versus 10 2-year-olds.
I'll kick
My
the
money's
shit out
on
of
the
those
2-year-olds.
2-year-olds.
My money is
That's
on
what
the
I'm saying.
2-year-olds.
The 20-year-old might have a chance. Actually, a pretty good chance of kicking my ass. But fucking 10 2-year-olds, I'm taking them out.
They're
Easy.
more innovative than you think, Sean.
Even if they knew what was going on, I'm fucking them up.
You ever been in a massage train where someone's massaging you and you're massaging the person in front? That's the nappies with the 2-year-olds. You change mine, I change yours. It's that kind of business,
I don't think so.
I like chaotic Josh. This is my favorite version of my boy over here.
It sure feels like you have shades on, but they're not on.
Wait, no.
No
Don't
one
do
knows
it for
about
free.
that yet.
Not for free. Not for free.
Never for free.
Yeah. There were some a little bit of comments that OP made, kind of like a quick little edit that they put. They updated. This happened yesterday. I have been to the hospital and luckily have no lasting injuries. I've also spoken to the police and have filed an assault case against her.
Nice.
Good.
My doctor is making a note of my injuries and I have CCTV footage of her attacking me. So
Hell yeah.
there's cameras.
Hell yeah.
I'm trying to get the case into court and I'm searching for a lawyer. My job is paying for a lawyer as an apology for not dealing with the situation earlier. So
I'll do it for free. I'm not qualified, but
I don't know if you should.
this needs to be filmed for like a courtroom episode.
I'll just play the footage and be like, habeas corpus, motherfucker.
I think we've learned that doesn't work.
Shit.
Oh shit. All right, moving on to the next story. This one is cross-posted by Mrs. Steve Perry from r/true off my chest.
Goat?
Is it Stevie?
Been a while, but could be. We'll do. We'll do.
We're just giving it to anybody?
We're just
Does
giving
anybody
away.
get the goddamn post?
Well, see, if you have 22-year-old goats, they take care of each other.
Who's gonna hurt them?
And so we need 20 of them, Sean. I don't think you understand. We're lacking goats right now. They're not being able to take care of each other.
Yes, that's true. That's true. That's true.
The title for this one is Found My Wife's Stepmom Rants. My kids are distant and I took her side when they fought. I regret bringing her into our lives.
That's a long title. I hate to
It
say
is
it.
a long title.
What the
That's a
fuck?
long one. I kind of got lost.
It sounds like you're an asshole, though. Because it sounds like your new wife potentially is an asshole to your kids and you sided with her. So, yeah, you're a piece of shit right off the bat.
All right, we'll get to it. I'm using a throwaway because my life is falling apart and my marriage has cost me a relationship with my kids. Everything she told me was a lie, and I found all her Reddit posts about how much she hates them. I'll probably delete this rant, but I have nobody to talk to about this. I have 2 older kids, 20 male and 16 female, with my ex-wife. I have no ill feelings against her, and we were fresh out of high school and I was entering the military when we got married. We had both kids fast and simply grew apart. She's a great mom and I couldn't have asked for a better person to raise them with. We just didn't work out as a couple. We have been divorced for 10 years and stayed friends. My family still cares for her and our kids love her husband as a second father figure. In 2020, I met Rin at work. We hit it off and then lockdown happened. She was my emotional support while I was over 300 miles away from my kids and parents. My mental state was not the best and I was convinced that my parents were going to die and that my kids and I would grow apart without me being able to see them. Rin encouraged me to get into therapy and I was diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder. We got married after only dating for a year and not living together before. I fucked up there. She met my kids and told me that she would never push them away and that while she wanted her own kids, she was honored to get 2 great bonus kids. Once restrictions eased up, my kids were able to be with me more and the problems started. Rin and my son did not get along. We had planned years before that he would live with me during his senior year, and she knew this from the beginning and even offered to tutor him in Japanese. I thought they were getting along fine, but my son kept telling me how she was cold to him, didn't like him, and made him feel like he wasn't welcome. I'll admit that I was working more and he was mostly independent, so I didn't see everything. Rin told me that he was sloppy, rude, treated her like his maid, and upset her. They once got into a spat over him forgetting to get laundry off the dryer, and he said that she was cussing him out, calling him names, and that she always acted like he was dumb. She said she was sick of doing chores for an ingrate while pregnant. My son told me that she was always shitty to him and that she acted like he was special needs / treated him so during their lessons. There was a lot of he said, she said, and I thought it was best he went back to his mom's. When I said that, he told me I was picking that bitch over him. I did not tolerate the disrespect and I told him he wasn't welcome until Rin felt comfortable around him. Months later at graduation, he wouldn't invite her and I told him that wasn't fair to Rin. I ended up skipping the graduation and our relationship hasn't recovered.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
It's one thing to like separate them at this point.
Yep.
Well, which is crazy. You have to separate an adult from a child, but that makes sense. But like to still not like go to milestones in his life makes you a shitty person right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
My daughter is on the spectrum, is very introverted and quiet. Her and Rin hardly spoke, and she loves spending time with her toddler half-sibling. Daughter was supposed to spend a summer with me since last summer's visit was canceled due to her wanting to stay at her part-time job. This is her last summer before her senior year, and I plan on taking time off work for it. She came here on a Memorial Day and left last weekend. According to her, she couldn't handle Rin anymore and said that she hated how Rin acted. I attributed this to cultural differences, and she said that it was on purpose. They often fought over food. My daughter has been in recovery for an eating disorder and dealing with food aversion. She said that Rin purposely makes foods that she struggles with, and Rin claimed that my daughter was a picky eater / brat.
Okay. I'm assuming she also knows about the disorder.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
that's a crazy thing to say about someone who's going through that.
Mm-hmm. My daughter prefers to cook her own meals and even said she would buy the food herself, but Rin said the kitchen is her space. It got to the point where Rin just cooked for me, herself, and our baby, then ate in our bedroom, which is crazy to do to like
Jesus.
a 16-year-old. I tried to find a middle ground and help, but they kept fighting and there was a name calling on both sides. My ex and her husband ended up driving one night to take her home after she called them. Rin and my ex got into a screaming match and she accused me of trying to make a new family. It's been a shitty week and Rin is mad that I wouldn't let her call the police on my ex and she wants to sue her for emotional distress. Rin has been quiet all week and every time I talk, she just takes our baby and takes him to our room. I've been sleeping in the guest room and she refuses to talk and even gets mad when I take my own baby out. I've been having panic attacks every day and I ended up taking her phone and snooping. I found her Reddit account and some Facebook groups she is in, and all she does is talk about how much she hates being a stepmother. She is very active on Reddit, and all her posts are in the stepparent sub and a private one. She turned my kids into caricatures of themselves and said that my daughter is my surrogate wife who sees her as competition.
What the fuck?
She says that my son is slow and that I'm in complete denial about that. According to her, my ex whips me and bleeds me dry with child support because she is too lazy to provide for them. She paints me, her dear husband, as some worm who does whatever his daddy's girl wants and calls my daughter a brat, says that she is boring, has no personality, is dull, and that even being near her makes her sick. She thinks that my daughter is faking her eating disorder to control me and it's power move for her. My kids give her the ick. Her posts on Mother's Day were disgusting and she joked about the perfect gift being that all evidence of them would be gone from her house. Those posts go back to before we had our baby and everything she told me was a lie. She doesn't know that I found her account and I keep reading every new post she makes. She's currently pregnant with our second and I have no doubt she will try to keep them from me. Her entire Reddit identity is that she hates her pig stepkids and makes herself out to be some Cinderella. If you read this, thanks. I know that I'm pathetic for letting it get to this bad. Currently, I don't know what the next step is, but I know that this marriage is dead.
I mean, I'm glad you finally came to that realization, but
Yeah.
it feels like if your kids and your new partner are having issues, I don't think you side with the partner. Your kids are going to be in your life
Forever.
forever.
Until not
They
anymore.
fucking up like this guy, yeah.
In an ideal world, they should be. And you should want that. And so you should choose your kids over your partner. Be like, hey, if you're not fucking with my kids, you can leave. It's more complicated now that you have kids with her. So now you're going to have two families that don't want anything to do with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is really shit. And this is not to forgive her. She is a piece of shit human being who is bullying two children that are not hers and treating them like less than a nuisance in her life, which is super shitty. So you both suck in different degrees, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I understand the separating your son from your new wife, whenever he's like, yeah, that bitch or whatever, that's tough. But I think, what's up, Carl? I think
Sawtail.
I think you. Well, not really.
I
No,
know.
But yeah, I think really the fucking missing the graduation is such a huge
Crazy.
slap in the face because it's like, all right, well, you already. Why would you even want Rin there? Like they clearly don't fuck with each other. They clearly have issues with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Rin probably don't want to go, so I don't know why you're fucking punishing him for not inviting Rin. So yeah, I think that's just a bad look. And then I think, the fact that you let so many meals go by with your daughter, not eating or, just getting into those fights, like without talking to Rin and being like, look, I get the kitchen is your fucking spot, but you got to make some compromises. You can't, she's just got out of a eating disorder. She's very sensitive to things. You can't just do whatever you want. You know what I mean? Like not one time ever did you stand up for your kids in the story? Not once.
Yeah. And
So
I get the situation where he probably has to work a lot to provide for a family, but like kind of what you're saying, Sean, like there was not an instance where he sat down with anybody and had that conversation like, hey, what's going on? Like, can I mediate this? Because it is your responsibility to blend that family because you're like the common denominator between the two. And he didn't do that. And immediately, the only thing that he did was immediately side with Rin.
Yeah, no, because he just believed her fully, and then like
Off the bat, yeah.
not one time in that did he just is like, okay, I'm gonna sit down with my kid privately and talk to them, like, hey, what's going on? Like,
Yeah.
what's going on in your like opinion, and then get their side. At least then you'd have both sides, but you just take what Rin says at face value, and then you kick both your kids out. So it's
and
like,
then you discover all of those things that she said in an online forum, which is wild.
shitty.
All right. Well, moving on to the next story. This one is cross-posted by, gotta say, this is a unique ass freaking screen name or username. Cross-posted by Two Great Tits.
Oh,
that sounds like the rebrand of our fucking stalker YouTube account.
could be.
Those were two fucking tits.
The title for this one is My Girlfriend and My Brother Are Soulmates.
That's tough.
Hey, yo.
That's tough.
Oh, what in the Alabama are we talking about here?
All right, story goes as this. My girlfriend, 21 female, and I, 21 male, have been dating for about 7 months now. We both used to work at the same restaurant and I asked her out. I've always felt like we were very different people, but that's what I liked about our relationship. I feel like I'm always learning something by being around her and trying my best to indulge in her interests. 3 months ago, I introduced her to my family and they all seemed to like her, especially my brother, 20 male. I didn't really think much of it and was happy to see them getting along since I'm very close to my brother. But I've realized over time that they just fit way better with each other. They both have the same interests in movies, books, music, sports, foods, you name it. Although my girlfriend was hesitant at first about it, I encouraged her to go for things alone with my brother if it wasn't something I was really into, and they both had a great time. And I know just having the same hobby sounds trivial, but it's also their personalities. They're both very free-spirited and adventurous, and I can't help but notice that they look so much happier with each other than with me. Sometimes I feel really out of place around them, as if I'm not supposed to be there. But I swear this is not out of jealousy, I just genuinely think they're better for each other. I love both of them, and if this is what makes them happy, then I'd rather they date each other and let me move on out of their way. I'm not exactly sure how to execute this or talk about this with either of them though. How do I go about setting them up?
Okay, so this is not where I thought this was going at all. It sounds like you've made up this scenario in your head. I think you've got to work on. You got to go to therapy because it
For
sounds
your
like you have
insecurities, yep.
such low thoughts about yourself, and I think this is a great thing that your partner and your brother get along so well. You know what I mean? Like that's what you want. And it sounds like they are like you're close with your brother. Sounds like your girlfriend is, in many ways, similar to him, which I think is kind of sweet. It's like, yeah, you love your brother, and these traits about him, and they're like your girlfriend has those as well. It's like that seems fine to me. Like I don't know. I think you're overblowing things here, OP, and really spiraling. And in my opinion, anyway, I think you are you need some therapy to work on your self-esteem.
Self-esteem, yeah. Sean's smile tells something different.
No, it's just reminding me of the show or the books that Nancy is reading. That's also a Hulu show. Or like I think it's The Summer I Turned Pretty or something like that.
Oh, Sienna
Like-
watches that too. Yeah.
Yeah, where like two brothers are fighting over for their childhood friend or whatever.
Yeah.
But that's
that's
a
a
love
book.
triangle. This one is I think your brother just gets along with your girlfriend. I don't think I mean maybe there is, but there is no evidence besides they like the same stuff.
Yeah. Which is like,
Well, yeah, I mean, if you're like what Josh said, if you're close with both of them, I mean, it's not out of this world that they have similar personalities.
yeah,
And that's probably why they both like you. You know what I mean? So
exactly.
I think, I don't know what's going on, brother. If you don't like her, then by all means, just be like, it's not working out for me. But I think this is a weird way to just be like,
Let me set up my brother and my girlfriend.
yeah, I don't think this is a normal reaction to things.
No.
Yeah.
Brother. I think you need to maybe sit down with your brother and be like, hey, I'm not really feeling her anymore. If you want to date her, go ahead, I guess.
I
No
don't
hard
think,
feelings.
I don't
yeah,
think that's the way to go about
No,
it.
I don't-
Yeah, that's
I don't
not-
know what to do,
It's just
but
like,
I
what
think
are we
you need to
doing
break up.
here?
I think you need to break up with her. That's what
I just think you're insecure and
I think she deserves better, is what I'm saying.
well,
Well, look, I would hesitate to say like a breakup. I think I'm with Josh here that it's a more of like an inward type of thing. And a lot of the comments in the comment section kind of supports that. And I think they do a great job of like, summarizing like kind of what I feel too. Mackenzie Chick 181 commented, "Your brother shaped you as well. You apparently connect well with people like him and like your girlfriend. So it's no
Yeah.
wonder she's very much into you and possibly would be less into your brother than you think." To which Red Like a Rose commented, "Opposites attract. There's a reason she is attracted to OP, but he fails to understand it." So it's
yeah,
it's a very
Well-
like an inward.
yeah. I wouldn't say opposites. The saying opposites attract isn't always a hit, right?
Yeah.
But it's like it's clearly there are traits you like about OP that are mirrored in your brother who you also like. It's like this is in my opinion, this is a nice thing. Like
and-
you should be viewing it that way as well.
And I wish like he framed it in his thought as just like, oh, maybe my brother just gained a sister, or like
Yes,
my
yeah.
my girlfriend just gained a little brother type of situation. I just think there's so much insecurity in him that he
Mhm.
doesn't value like what he brings to the table. So I think the breakup is not there. I don't think they're there yet, but I think a conversation should have, could be had and saying like, hey, this is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling insecure. Like, do you mind just maybe like validating some of the thoughts that I have so that way I can feel at ease and I can move forward with like, our relationship, but I'm just feeling this way.
I don't even.
Is there just a chance he doesn't fuck with her?
There could be.
I
There
don't
could
know.
be.
Maybe,
'Cause
but then
I just feel like if you are feeling somebody, in what world
yeah, just
is this a scenario?
the wording he was saying was making it seem like it was, him feeling more low about himself than his partner, which could be. I mean, it could be your case as well. I could just be reading it wrong.
Well, I think I'm the only one reading it that way. I think.
Well, you might
I was
not
like all the
be.
comments.
Yeah, who knows? But for me, it's like I don't know if I'd put that on my partner necessarily, because it's. I would go to therapy, I think, and talk it through, and then maybe go to my partner with
No, that's
Yeah.
fair.
if I'm having issues, or like your therapist will give you good strategies to
True.
deal with this.
He's sabotaging himself at the end of the
He
day.
is,
For
he is.
sure.
And then-
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, maybe a conversation isn't the worst idea. It just depends on how you go about it with your partner.
Yeah. Like, don't go on just be like, hey, we need to talk. I think my brother is your soulmate instead of me. Like, that's the wrong way to do it.
Yeah.
Obviously.
The title is so.
Yeah.
I agree with you, John. That maybe if you go in with just
I've noticed like you seem to have more fun with my brother. Like,
I don't even know if I'd bring up my brother. I would leave it to my own insecurities, because I think once you bring your brother into it,
true.
that makes it a weird.
I wonder if he's like, damn, you're kind of right.
And he's been self-sabotaging himself this whole time. Maybe it's a self-fulfilling prophecy at this point.
He is pretty sick, dude.
Oh, he is cool. We do go to a lot of movies together.
Yeah, but I think like overall consensus, we kind of hope for this guy to, seek professional help, kind of
Mhm.
make some help, someone that could help him see that, hey, you're pretty cool too. Just don't be down on yourself too much. Like it's insecurities is bad.
Yeah,
Like it's
sure.
okay to have, but like to create scenarios like this,
Yeah.
I think they can at least have better coping mechanisms moving forward.
Mhm.
Moving on to the next one. You've had an entitled parent last episode, Josh. I feel like you should do the same for this one. This
Right.
one was cross-posted from Raised by Narcissist. That's a new subreddit for me. This one was cross-posted by Prussian Angel. Did you get bit or something, Sean?
No, Kara is kneading me, and I haven't cut her nails in a minute, so it's just fucking slicing and
She's eating
dicing.
like some sourdough biscuits right now.
Yeah.
She's working
She's-
late.
Her
Sean.
intention is sourdough. Her execution is sashimi.
Oh God. The title for this one is Dad Made Me Pay Him Back for My Childhood Expenses.
Oh,
That's
fuck
crazy.
no.
Oh.
All right. Story goes as this. I'm still processing this and it happened 3 months ago. I'm a 22 female and just graduated college. My dad sat me down after graduation and handed me a literal itemized bill from my childhood.
This is the same motherfucker that's like, I'm having kids so they can take care of me when I'm older.
Mm.
It's like, what? That's the worst reason to have kids, I think.
Mhm. I'm not kidding. He had receipts from everything from diapers to school supplies to birthday parties.
Why
You
have a kid,
fucking
motherfucker?
Sociopath.
Exactly.
Holy.
The total was over $180,000.
Hey, he did pretty good though. That's
Budgeting.
all things considered. That's
You
pretty
must have had a
impressive.
terrible childhood.
Yeah, I mean, he did it. I mean, I can't imagine being supported on just. I mean,
$180,000.
This is from how old is he now?
He's 18 or
He just graduated
graduated
from
college.
zero to-
22 female. She just graduated.
or just graduated college. I mean,
Yeah.
22 years and only 180,000. Did you
Did you pay for
get
anything?
fed? Were you nourished?
He said, now that I'm an adult with a job, I need to start paying back what I owe for him.
Hell no.
I think I would
raising
just
me.
laugh so loudly in his
For
face.
real. I'd kick his nuts. He wants $500 a month starting immediately. When I told him that's insane, he said, I invested in you for 18 years. Now it's time for my return.
That's insane.
The spreadsheet was honestly impressive in the worst way. He had everything broken down by year, even had interest calculated on some items. Like he charged me interest on my braces because the money could have been invested elsewhere. My mom acts like this is totally normal and keeps asking when I'm going to start making payments. She
Hell
says
no.
they sacrificed so much for me and I should be grateful they're not charging me rent for the 9 months I lived in the womb.
I'm saying the most comfortable spot.
Talk to him, son. If you know, what was that on the?
That was
on
$10
the
Patreon.
$10 Patreon. Yeah, yeah. Oh no,
Yeah,
yeah. If you know, you know. I thought he was joking at first, but he's been texting me weekly asking about payment plans and saying I'm financially irresponsible for not taking this seriously. He even suggested I take out a loan to pay him back faster. Is this real life? Do other parents literally build their kids for existing? I feel like I'm in some weird alternate universe where this makes sense to them.
Man, this is some late stage capitalism bullshit if I've heard it. Holy shit, your own parents are charging you to live. That's crazy. Oh man.
I fear I would just go on Canva and make a fake $500 bill with my face on it. And just
you want
give
to live in
them-
this imaginary world? I'll pay you with
Yeah.
imaginary bucks.
Sean Bucks, baby.
Yeah, since we're all being Sean Quid.
Ooh.
Since we're all being crazy and asking for ridiculous things,
Yeah.
living in a goddamn fantasy land. That's what I would give them.
I can't imagine thinking I'm going to have a kid so that in 22 years, I can charge them $100,000 for the
Because-
life that I made them have. You know what I mean? It's just
Like you could have just saved your money and not had the kid.
yeah. Only 100,000 again.
I fear you did not take care of them.
That's with interest too. That's
Kids are expensive.
crazy.
Wasn't
don't
there a
know what
study
that-
about like it takes like almost damn near $1 million or something like
to
that
raise them to adulthood, but I think it's way
Yeah.
more now.
Yeah, that was when we were kids. It was like $1 million.
Yeah.
Holy.
But I guess that's when this person, you know,
Well,
Well,
they're
no,
22.
10 years
they're
later,
10
they're
years
22.
younger than us.
I forget that we're not 25, if I'm being quite honest. I'm 33? What the hell?
Damn.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, that's fine. I should be able to take it. I give it to John all the time.
Yeah. Hair of a 22-year-old though.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm
Thank
saying.
you.
I'm saying.
Not natural.
Man, dude, like we posted that picture of me and Sean, and all of it is just everyone's just thirsty for Sean, bro.
I mean,
It's
why
the
not?
perm.
I mean, he's a good-looking guy.
Yeah.
Can you? I can't blame you. All right, Josh. I swear we're just vibing for some reason because my
Oh.
next story also involved asking for some sort of an organ donation.
Whoa.
Okay. Oh, these are the. To be fair, mine are on the Patreon. The ones that you're referring to from Friday's episode, right?
Wait, what?
No, we just recorded it.
Like
Oh,
the
yeah,
last
yeah.
one.
But they were
yeah.
Patreon stories.
Oh,
so
gotcha.
non-Patreons have no idea what you're referring to.
Well, I mean, if you're interested in what that story is,
It's a
sign
good
up.
tease. Good tease.
Yeah.
I'm promoting the Patreon is what I'm doing.
Yeah,
Hey.
yeah.
patreon.com/Cultivate Podcast Network, or be a YouTube member for ad-free episodes and many more.
Yeah, if you want to hear my thoughts on the womb.
A statement that made me freeze. And there's not a lot of things that makes me stop.
I truly
I was stunned.
triple down on what I thought about
Yeah.
that, you know? And if
Yeah.
you know, I'm not wavering in my thoughts.
Much like peanut allergies, he's standing
Yeah.
10 toes down on that take.
Yeah.
All right. This one was posted on True Off My Chest and cross-posted by Eugenel Ham. The title is, "My son needed a liver transplant. I'm not a match because he isn't my biological son."
What a way to find out.
Whoa.
So, story goes as this. I, 26 male, have been with my wife, 26 female, since we were in school. We have a 4-year-old son together, or so I thought. He had to be rushed to the hospital a while ago because he somehow managed to get into my wife's sleeping pills. She swears she puts the lid on properly and put them in her drawer, but he somehow found them and managed to open the childproof lid and took a lot of them. He went into acute liver failure,
Jesus.
and we were told he would possibly need a transplant. Obviously, I said I'd do it, and they did all their tests, blood, tissue, compatibility, etc. Oh my God, you're getting attacked for free, Sean? Their test came back, and I was told I'm not a match because of my blood type. And if I remembered correctly, their exact words were, "There's an unexpected discrepancy in the blood we tested." The doctor kept saying it would be better if he could speak to me in private away from my wife, but she didn't want to leave or for me to leave. Now I know why. But at the time, I was confused. Eventually, she let me go, and the doctor told me my blood type is O, but my son's was AB. I'm not dumb, and I knew what he was trying to tell me. He probably couldn't tell me outright, so I asked if that means it's impossible that I'm his biological father, and he said yes. I didn't want to make a scene in the hospital, so I just went home. I wanted to stay with my son, and I knew he isn't actually mine, but I've been his dad for 4 years. I knew I wouldn't be able to stay calm. Thankfully, all the tests they ran were in case the worst happened, and it didn't. His liver has managed to recover, and he's on the mend. I still haven't gotten answers from her, and I don't really want any. I know she slept with someone else, and the kid isn't mine. That's all I need to know. I moved out and let her stay at the house because she has him, and I can't kick him out of his house. I'm currently staying at my mother's until I can figure out what to do for the best. I'm not really good with my emotions, but I can admit this has hit me hard. It feels the same as when my best friend passed away, even though I haven't lost anybody in that sense this time. And I really don't know what to do. I've lost my wife and my son at the same time, and it's been over a week since it happened, and I still have no clue what to do. She's been spamming me with texts and calls asking to talk and asking me to let her explain, and telling me that it meant nothing and that she only loves me. But I really don't want to hear it. Nothing she can say will fix it all. I'm not taking her back, so I don't give a shit what she has to say. But I can't just abandon my little man. I've been his dad his whole life, and that doesn't just go away because we haven't got the same blood. But it also means I have no rights to see him when I divorce my wife. I feel like a complete idiot for not seeing anything wrong. The chances she cheated on me once and got pregnant are low, so realistically, I know it had to be something that happened a few times. And I didn't suspect anything. I didn't suspect a kid I had raised for 4 whole years wasn't actually mine. I don't know why I'm posting here because I can't even talk for advice. But thanks for reading anyway.
So she did admit to it.
So that's a lot of the questions that people were asking because they're like, okay, well, a blood test shouldn't really.
Yeah, because I did a quick Google search and it was like, you can have different blood type than your parents, both of them.
Mm-hmm. So it's funny that you asked that, Josh. Not Today Glowies put that information. If it's strictly blood type, cis AB and the Bombay phenotype, I don't know what that is, exists. I know because I'm cis AB. It's rare, but it does occur. If there was other genetic testing done, then yeah, she probably cheated. If it's strictly around blood type, it's not really concrete evidence. So that was a sentiment of a lot of people saying like, maybe you should get a little bit more information. But then OP did confirm she did admit she slept with someone else. I think that paired with the blood difference is enough. But a lot of people are still encouraging him, like, you should still get the test just to get the confirmation. And then the top comment for this specific post, they put, Shantu included, you can leave your wife without abandoning your son. Talk to a lawyer, but this is unlikely to be the case. You're spiraling at the moment. Take a few days to calm down. Don't drink, then go talk to a lawyer about your options. To which oddly Tony responded, solid advice. You've been his dad this whole time. Don't let shock make you give that up without seeing what's possible legally. So there is an admittance on the wife's part that she did sleep with someone else, but OP is now considering that, hey, maybe I should do a DNA testing just to confirm, basically.
I do wonder how that works though. Like, because he does technically legally still have custody as well, right? So it's like, even if that's not his quote unquote biological child, and he finds that out, does he still have legal right to them? I imagine so, right?
If he's listed in the birth certificate as the father,
he would.
Yeah. So
okay,
we got Wikimaniacs who are way smarter than us in this scenario, but I would kind of lean into like what you're saying. I think he would have custody of the kid still.
Yeah, I agree. And then I think you could still get, however, like 50-50 or whatever it happens to be. I do feel bad for your child though.
Yeah.
Like almost dies and then finds out that his mom cheated on his dad. That's a shitty way to find that. I mean, he's 4. I don't know if he'll understand it, but
still,
what a way to find out. That's awful. Fucker for doing that.
Any thoughts, Sean?
Yeah, I mean, just get tested. But also, if the kid wasn't doing better, I'd be like, I feel like there's a bad look on you because, like the first instinct should have been like, all right, I'm gonna be honest with you. Our son is sick. We need to find the real father's blood. Like the fact that she was just like gonna hide it still, and the fact that your son was like facing a serious fucking condition, and she was still like, I guess I'm keeping this secret to the grave. What? Like, I don't know. I feel like
risk your own son's life.
Yeah, just to fucking try and get away with your cheating, your affair. Just terrible. Like that even is more of a divorceable
offense.
Offense than the cheating itself. That you're willing to risk your kid dying.
Hot take. I think they're equally as
hot take. Yeah, they're pretty bad. 1 equals death. though. I think.
Fair, yeah, I guess that's true.
But both are bad for sure.
Both are bad, yeah.
Cheating is not good.
But I'm actually quite happy with the advice that people on Reddit are giving. They're just like, dude, you've been his father this whole time. Take care of the damn kid and do what you need to do. Get the court on your side, because this is the only person that's going to be really. I mean, yes, you got affected because your whole life is, or your whole marriage is essentially a lie at this point. But you there's still a child that needs to be taken care of, and you've been the father this whole time. So continue being that.
You two are his whole life. You know what I mean? And so it's just
Agreed.
like, that's all he knows. So
yeah.
I mean, and shout out to OP for being willing to be like, no, that's my son. I don't care. Like what a DNA test tells me. Like I'm still gonna look like fight for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good dad.
Absolutely. All right. Before we close off this section, our section is always written by the amazing Underbaki. But before we do that, I just want to give a quick shout out to Alex. I know she's, going through right now with personal stuff. I don't want to disclose unless she wants to, but just want to let y'all know, just hearts to Alex. Hopefully everything's better, my friend. And we're thinking of you. If you ever need anything, you know how to contact us. So
yeah, send her some love in the comments.
Yes. All right. So Alex curated Does This Guy Fuck for us?
Oh.
And this is a new subreddit that Alex has gotten for us.
Two
And
new subreddits in one episode?
Yeah. And
that's crazy.
This might be a gold mine for us because these are all coming from r/fragile male redditor.
I want Sean to do the voice, but I know his voice is shot right now.
No, my boy's gonna die.
This might be the closest it's been to just
to the regular,
to the regular voice.
Beard voice.
I feel like I've lost it. It's been 2 years since I've done it.
You got to re-listen to those. We got to bring it back.
Wikimaniac, send me the episode where I do it.
Where he does his
Midscore knows for sure. So this was screenshotted by SKSK _NothX. Then they titled it, "Oops, I think he shattered." But the original post was a screenshot of this, and the title was, "When you're used to privilege, equality feels like oppression is one of the dumbest statements feminists use."
I think that's just what is true in like fragile people's minds. You know what I mean? Like that's why. Here we go. That's why white male people in America right now, well, in Western society, I'll say.
Yeah, I was gonna. We got a lot of them, but
yeah,
Canada and the UK are not without.
And Canada as well. There's a lot where they're just hating on minorities because they are getting opportunities that previously only white males got, and to them it feels like they're losing privileges when really it's other people getting these same privileges, and now they're just stripping all those away. So it's fuck. Can't win if you don't cheat, right? Fuck me.
I saw this TikTok where it's always those people interviewing like MAGA people, and they're just like, these immigrants are stealing all our jobs and our qualifications. They ask, what are your qualifications? Nothing. They're stealing all our jobs. Like, then what the fuck are you complaining about?
Yeah. It's not a race war, guys, or a sex war. It's a class war. Yep. We're all on the same team here. Fuck.
Always has been.
But the billionaires are turning y'all like us against each other.
Yeah.
They're the only motherfuckers benefiting.
They throw up the dividers and make us fight each other.
Yeah. Look at us. 3 different people, 3 different backgrounds, and we're fucking love each other, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Now. We shit on white people a lot, but Josh loves us still.
That's fair. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm with you, Josh. It is fair.
We love you, buddy. All right. Story goes as this. Every time I hear this, I try and ask, what privileges do you think young men today are losing? Always the answer is some form of, men have oppressed women for millions of years. To which I say, let's say that's true. What does that have to do with little Braxton, who has never oppressed a woman, and every message he hears is how girls rule and we need more girls in STEM and the future is female and we need to teach you not to rape and statistically will be left behind in school. Then they call me an incel and block me.
I mean, you're an incel.
Yeah, you are an
incel,
buddy. Oh, man. And to be honest, white men haven't lost any privilege. Like, if anything, it's reinforced in this last year.
9 months.
Yeah, I was going to say, it hasn't even been a year. Fuck me.
No.
When there's a society tailored to specific demographic and y'all got the heads up and you're still losing, that is a skill issue within yourself that you should be acknowledging.
It's just crazy to me when it's just like, hey, we're going to hire, no matter what skin color, the most qualified people. And they're like, that's DEI. We need to stop hiring minorities so us white people have a chance. That's the real DEI. You know what I mean? That's the real, hey, the government's got to step in and make sure white people get jobs. It's like, yeah, you're not the most qualified for that job, clearly, then. I mean, fuck me.
And look who's all fucking like leading freaking, leading
Planes are falling out of the
departments
goddamn sky.
Yeah. It's just like you're complaining like, oh, the future is women, more women in STEM, things like that. And like, I mean, what do you want them to say? More men? I mean, we live in a patriarchy. And when you look at all the presidents in the United States, you look at all the CEOs, you look at the wage gap, look at all these things that show like, yeah, things aren't equal. So you're going to complain about like people wanting equality. I don't understand it. It's not like they're saying like, this is like the whole all lives matter shit. Like when Black Lives Matter was a thing, saying Black Lives Matter doesn't mean like other lives don't matter. It's just currently there is a group of people getting fucking fucked by the system. And we need to, raise awareness for that. Guess what? If you're a young, white, cis, straight male, we don't need to have posters encouraging you. The system is set up for you. You're good.
It was written by
you don't
us,
need
guys.
it. You know what? I see a lot of fucking women in STEM. Where's all the men in STEM? They're in STEM.
Yeah.
They're doing it.
They're there.
They don't need the posters encouraging people to do it because they're there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's also the people that are like dumb, have never give a shit about science in their life. They're like, I should be in. It's like, okay, well, you're not qualified. You know what I mean? Like, but what do you want? You want just handouts? It's like, that's socialism and you hate that.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes the light is flickering.
They're so close to
They're
connecting
so close.
it all.
So close.
And all it takes is Epstein files to push them over the edge. We're almost there, guys.
Well, hey, here comes the fucking hate reviews again. So like,
I don't give a shit.
I mean, hey, if people send that shit, I'll make it to some sort of content. I don't give a shit.
Yep.
The story we posted on that, I went ham. Shout out Kevin. He's sleeping next to me right now.
You know what? I don't care, brother, because we're on the same team. So if you're complaining about me fighting for all of our rights, then what? Like, I don't know. You're on the wrong side of fighting here, buddy. Hop on my side. We can kill a billionaire if you want.
I was telling Sean, I just watched the new Jurassic Park, and I love what they said. Like, science should be for everybody, not just a selected few type of shit. I mean, you could spin it to however like you want it, but that's essentially what it is.
I don't know what that means, but I'm with you.
I mean, basically saying like, only the rich can only have like all the perks and advantages. Fuck that.
Yeah.
We ain't having none of that shit. All right, last one. Posted by Internet.com ETTJR. Have you guys watched the movie Companion?
No.
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, to the people who watched the movie Companion, let us know how it goes because I haven't watched it. But this was a screenshot from Letterboxd. Apparently, like it's an app that does movie reviews. So Internet.com ETTJR titled this, "Bros upset, missed the whole point of Companion." To which the Instru is the user who, reviewed this, gave the movie Companion 1 star.
Okay. Based off what I'm reading, it's like Ex Machina kind of.
Okay.
But it's like a submissive android built for human companionship. So that's the premise. And it goes haywire, I guess. I don't know what happens, but it sounds like it's like a horror maybe.
Okay.
It looks scary. I just Googled it.
Yeah. Horror or sci-fi.
All right. It goes this. For every once-in-a-lifetime generation movie that raises awareness for men's mental well-being, there's 1,000 Hallmark movies that feel as if it serves no purpose other than to solidify women re-raising their guard or to enforce their hatred of men. There are bad men/women in the world, plenty of them in fact. Many of them are controlling and are objectifying their partner, some more than others. There's no denying that.
But get over it.
However,
Christ.
it's truly sickening and disgusting to watch these movies, only for the main reaction and takeaway to be that they need barriers to be solidified and to make out that the opposing sides are all the same, and one note, that they share the same ideology or viewpoint regarding the world. If they're always formed this way, what other choice will they have other than to hide from the world even more? A malicious viewpoint and resentment that will build up, leading to evil intent and more than likely committing it. So you're just reinforcing the point why they don't want to go out is because mindset like this.
You're also justifying the violence that they commit because you're like, because you're just talking yourself in circles. It's like, yeah, women are afraid of this type of person, UOP, because they find some way to justify their violence all the time. And then going back to the other guy, if you're a white male, you'll probably get away with it. Hashtag Brock Turner, piece of shit.
Bastard.
I saw some recent article that said he has a hard time getting a job. And
That's cool.
He changed his name, I think.
Yeah.
Comment it down below so we all know it.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Yeah. Swim to Cuba or something and drown in
Yeah.
a video game.
But
No.
I don't know. His whole argument of like people harp on men's mental health. It's like, that's not at all. Like, we encourage men, women, anyone in between to go get therapy, work on yourself so that you don't, act out, and you can live a healthy, happy life, and not feel secluded or, hateful or whatever you personally need to work on. Go to therapy, work on that for yourself, and I promise you will feel better as a person, and not immediately go to defend violent incels, because that's crazy.
I'm not going to lie. I was confused that whole time. I was trying so hard to
And
fucking
you're
lock
angry
in.
about it.
I think
Just be mad, Sean.
No, I feel like it's a very similar to the last post where it's just like, oh my God, just more women empowerment. Like, what's up with all of it? Like, I don't know, motherfucker. Like, look around, man. Like of course we're going to be raising messages about people that need to be raised.
Yeah.
What do you don't, your demographic does not need to be raised. You're on top. It's just so confusing.
Yeah. It's like, here's a storyline from a woman's perspective. I hate this. It's like, oh
what
my
the
God.
fuck?
Maybe open up your mind and be like, oh, this is how like the person who wrote this views the world. Maybe I will take that, put it into my life, and view the world with a slight view of that, and have some empathy towards women who experience
It's just
this shit.
like people are like, oh my God, like, oh, this woman-led superhero movie is so corny and cheesy. You know how many fucking terrible male-led superhero movies we've had to do?
A lot.
Let them find
Green
their
Lantern
way.
existed.
Green
Yeah, that's what
Lantern
I'm saying.
did fucking exist.
So it's just like,
And we let Ryan Reynolds get away with that.
Yeah, he's wildly successful. So it's just I don't fucking know, man. If you don't like it, why you have to be such a bitch and complain about it? It's not for you.
Yeah.
Just move on. Be like, that wasn't for me.
Yeah.
That's fine.
And that's like
And that's how I feel about people with peanut allergies. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's like the point of like everything, right? I feel like a lot of these dudes who want to keep like, minorities or like women down is because they're scared that the system has been benefiting them for generations and generations. The moment like there's an equal playing field, that they know they're so fucking mediocre that like they'll lose power, they'll lose control. And that's what they're scared of.
Just get better at your shit. Just be better.
Exactly.
Well, this comes to the point where it's just like, we should have a society that allows everyone to feel useful and provide something if they feel like it. And so it's just like, we should build a society that does that. Unfortunately, what we do is we just exclude a large portion of the population from feeling that way, and just really pump them as much as we can to get all the fucking money out of them as we can.
Mm-hmm.
So, and they don't see a dime of that.
Ugh. Who are these woke motherfuckers? Get them off my screen.
Yeah.
Kiss our asses. All right. That is it for this week's episode. And I gotta say, guys, this is a world record. Sean hasn't peed once in our recording.
Whoa.
And we've been recording for 2 hours. So
He's wearing a diaper.
Almost 3.
Almost
True.
3.
True.
Not 3 diapers. 3
Three-
hours.
Three nappies he's
3
wearing.
nappies.
See, if you get 10 Seans in a room, they take care of each other.
That's too much hair in one room, brother. That is it for this week's episode. But before we close it off, Josh, Sean, anything you'd like to bring up to the Wikimaniacs?
Got some merch messages. This is from our merch. Go to redditonwikishop.com. You buy some merch. half of it goes to a good cause, some sort of charity that we figure out with the patrons. We donate that. And then you can also send us a little message to go along with it. This one comes from Kimberly, who says, thanks for being good role models for straight men. We need people like you guys, especially these days. Hope all is well.
There was just a bug on my fucking forehead. What
Oh,
the
Ricky's
God.
sibling?
Ricky's back.
thought I fucking murdered that
It's Dickie.
guy. Oh, hell no. Ricky, it's Ricky. He's back.
Reddit on
It's
Dickie.
Ricky and Dickie.
That's what we call our smut episodes now. Reddit on Dickie.
I just had a dicky on my
Do
forehead.
not give Fred ideas. He probably is gonna fucking make something out of that
He's
statement.
bouncing them.
Jesus Christ.
Mandy says, don't know if y'all remember me, but thanks again for reading my story and making me feel seen. Love y'all. I vaguely remember reading Mandy's story, but it was a while ago. These are April donations.
Oh.
Madeline says, thank you for help keeping me sane and through my anxiety attacks. Sorry for my comment on Patreon. Sean and I are not known for being on time. I don't know. This is the issue with me reading so far back with the Mercedes.
We don't remember
have
none
no
of the
idea.
comments, to be honest.
I barely remember last week. I apologize, Madeline, but
Did you say something mean to Sean? What's going on here?
I don't know. I was probably late, which is what's new.
Pamela says, you guys are the best. We have listeners here in MN2, Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Thank you for always standing up for women everywhere. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Pamela. And basically Canada, Minnesota. I like to think.
Might as well.
Yeah.
Go Anthony Edwards.
A lot of nice people there.
I don't know if he's nice, but he's entertaining.
Well,
to
he
watch.
has issues with that
Yeah,
whole
he sure.
child custody thing.
Okay.
But
I
I
forgot
didn't mean him,
about that.
but
No, I just meant me giving him a shout out. Yeah, maybe not.
yeah. Miriam says, fan of the pod. The Browns are my fave. Can't wait to wear the hood. Hi from the Netherlands. What
We
the
got
fuck?
Josh is brown too, guys. He
What the
did a
fuck?
river cruise this weekend, so he's a little tan. Peeling, but he's kind of brown.
It was a lake.
Or sure. Like, there you go. Close enough.
Kira says, thanks for the cameo, boys. While we share a Patreon, we also share a YouTube membership. So Kira and their
Okay.
partner.
That's
Okay.
good. That's gotta
Kinda
be
evens out.
It evens out,
yeah.
kind of.
It's kind of illegal still.
When the $15 tier opens up, I'm gonna need y'all to fucking get on it.
Sub on that. Jamie says, love you guys and all that you do. Money's been tight this month, but PayPal donation incoming end of the month.
Whoa.
We probably read that one already. Paige says, I listen to you guys while I work alone in a fridge. Y'all make me laugh out loud, and I'm glad no one can hear me. Why are you in a fridge?
Stay safe.
Is that like an industrial thing where you have to work inside somewhere cold? Or I mean, I work on a fridge like at 2 a.m, like when I'm starving.
When I need a snack.
Yeah.
Melissa says, first time buying merch, new PJ shirt, whoop whoop. And they got the Teddy T.
Whoop, whoop.
Kendall says, I adore your show and I'm excited to wear this sweatshirt to my next therapy session. My therapist is going to love it.
Nice.
Would love to hear an update on that.
Therapist approved.
Yeah.
Ish.
Ariana says, my dog's name is Teddy, so this merch was needed. Thanks, guys, for making the dark times a little brighter. Heart face. Or heart.
Send a picture of Teddy, please.
Yeah.
Thank
love to see
you.
that. And finally, Jasmine says, April is Arab American Heritage Month. You could do a donation to a charity aligned with that. We missed that, but we could put that on the list to be voted for going forward. So thank you for bringing that to our attention. But yeah, thank you everyone for getting some merch. Once again, you can go to redditonwikishop.com, get the In a Video Game merch designed by Midscore the Goat this month.
Oh, this was a struggle to record. My fucking throat hurts, but that is it.
That's why
for
you're the
this,
throat goat.
you know, the little gawk twist, like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about? But
What's crazy is you're gonna do that, and Fred isn't gonna make a clip. If
go ahead,
I,
Fred, make all the clips, but
That's what I'm saying is
all of it, Fred. You think I give a damn?
Whoa, he does do all of it.
but he
all
won't.
of it, just tickle it. You know, so I'm like,
This is crazy. Why just to watch this? He's gonna make a fucking. That's all it is. He's gonna fucking get my ass.
Get his ass,
And John just
Fred.
went a full
Get
minute
his
doing
ass, Fred.
everything.
Send me a glizzy. Thank you for a glizzy.
I hate this place.
Do it one time for me, Sean. Just one time.
I already did.
No, I mean
The
another
glizzy.
one. The
No.
glizzy. Do the glizzy,
No,
I won't.
please.
No.
All right. Well, that is it for this week's episode. We will see you. Oh, there's gonna be a live stream on Wednesday,
True. For Patreon.
and then otherwise, wait, is it the Patreon already next
No,
Wednesday?
no. It's another because there's 5
that's a
Mondays
free
or
one.
5 Wednesdays. So
Yeah.
it'll be live. Maybe we'll play
We'll be
video games
on.
that one.
Ooh.
Without me?
Oh, true. We
That's true.
No, we'll play Peak without him.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
I mean, yeah, we'll make it up top. All right, but we'll see you next time. Again, if you want to be a patron or YouTube member, hit the join button, click the links on the show notes. Till then, bye.
Bye.
Later.
Get therapy.